So let's talk the month of September. If you are a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is going to be the video for you. Very recently, you could have experienced major transformation as it relates to spotlight energy, your own personal creativity, and really just feeling a lot of intensity around the things that bring you joy. With Jupiter transiting your 10th house at the same time as Pluto transiting your 5th, since about the summer, you could have had some major spotlight energy happening. You could have started creating content. You could have switched your profession into working solely in a creative based job. You could have started some sort of music career. Anything that you could have previously felt a lot of joy in, now with Pluto transiting your 5th and Jupiter transiting your 10th, you have felt this urge to really be seen and really turn your dreams into reality. With Saturn also transiting your 7th house from May until August, you could have had some very strong energy as it relates to your long-term partnerships and long-term relationships. You could have started to set boundaries around your relationships. And it's very likely that you could have had some sort of new karmic partner enter your life in order to help assist you with your public image. Right now with Jupiter transiting your 10th, this is some very strong energy as it relates to you being in the spotlight. So you may have had some sort of business partner enter your life or some sort of relationship begin that has started to open doors for you. And now in the month of September, we're going to have some major transits that are going to cause you to feel like you are going to need to work a little bit more in order to turn your dreams into a reality. You are going to be experiencing some major 6th house transits throughout the entire month that are going to cause you to work more and work more diligently beginning in September, and this energy will be at its peak this month, but it will continue until about February when you really start to have more karmic new beginnings around your public image. You may have had major visions or had just kind of a taste of what you're going to be experiencing next year starting the summer of 2025. And when Saturn was in the sign of Aries for you, this was like the type of energy where you got kind of like a taste of what you're about to experience next year. You could have again had some sort of karmic revelation or some sort of door of opportunity open for you. And with Pluto transiting your 5th, you're really getting adjusted to this energy. You're going to be completely transforming the way that you actually earn your living throughout these next 20 years. And this year in particular is major transformational, major transitional energy for you. With the North Node transiting your 6th house and the South Node transiting your 12th, this is major old chapters closing to get ready for the new chapter to begin. If you remember between 2007 and 2008, this is a similar energy for what you experienced then. So you might find yourself spending more time by yourself this year and working more diligently in order to really meet your karma and your destiny as it relates to Pluto transiting your 5th and how you relate to spotlight energy and kind of being somebody who people look towards as somebody who brings them a lot of joy. On September 1st, we will experience Saturn re-entering the sign of Pisces. And for you, this is going to bring major karmic and major destiny themes around your actual work life. This has a lot to do with your coworkers, what you actually do for work. And it has a lot to do with your daily routine and daily habits as well. So you might have some major karmic energy around these themes. And even though these themes seem like it's kind of part of the mundane of life, you might not necessarily think that your day-to-day routine and day-to-day habits have so much to do with what you actually want to accomplish. For you, especially now between September and February, this is going to be a major theme in your life. And you are basically setting the groundwork for what is to come in the spring of 2026. Another major thing that you're experiencing at this time is Jupiter transiting your 10th at the same time as Venus is transiting your 11th. You're receiving the success. The more you work, the more you will be seen and the more success you will have. Especially for you with Saturn re-entering your 6th house at the same time the North Node is transiting this sign. It's like you're going to be working more diligently between these months in order to turn your dreams into a reality, because that's a major theme of Saturn being in the sign of Pisces. Saturn wants you to work very diligently and create a lot of structure around your actual dreams, which is what Pisces governs. And anything that you do between now and February is also going to generate a lot of success because Jupiter is transiting your 10th. You may have major themes around social media during this time, especially in September, because Venus is transiting your 11th, so you might be working more diligently around themes of social media. And you may also receive more invitations to go to parties or go to exclusive events, attend things in different states. You will also have more travel opportunities. On the 6th, we will be experiencing Uranus going retrograde in the sign of Gemini. And for you, this is your 9th house. So when you experience Uranus retrograde, you're going to start to have a lot of opportunities come to you as it relates to travel. Again, this could correspond with Venus now transiting your 11th, where you have some sort of opportunity to travel to another state, another country, in order to attend some sort of social event. Any sort of invitations that you receive during this month are likely to be with allies and people who really like you. So any invitations that you receive to travel somewhere, these people genuinely like you and genuinely want to be your friend. And while you'll be receiving a lot of them, it's more like you could find some sort of restriction around your work life, some sort of restriction around your actual daily habits as well. Working more in a more creative profession, you could find yourself having to be a little bit more restricted in what you do for a living and like what you do each day, and not necessarily be able to just travel somewhere on a dime. You might not necessarily be able to do that. Although with Uranus going retrograde in the sign of Gemini, you will have more opportunities, especially this month. I would say more in the beginning of September. You'll have more opportunities for travel and more opportunity to go different places that you have never been before. You may also have some sort of new skill that you'll be picking up or new skill that you'll be learning during Uranus retrograde. When you have ninth house transits, it is more than likely that you will learn a new skill, as the ninth house has a lot to do with higher education and higher learning. You could go back to school during this time and learn like video editing, photography, some sort of videography, something involving creativity. You are also more than likely to go back to school. Maybe this is like community college or just earning like an online certificate or doing some sort of like online course from like some sort of creative group that will help you really elevate your creative skills. And then the next day on September 7th, we are going to have the first solar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. In the apex of this solar eclipse, we are going to have the North Node in Pisces conjunct the Moon in Pisces. And for you, this is going to bring major destiny themes around your actual work life, around your actual daily habits. With Saturn also in the sign of Pisces for you, this is also going to be karmic new beginnings around the themes of your actual work life. In the summer, you could have had like kind of the taste of what you really want. You could have had visions of this. You could have had, some sort of spiritual revelation as it pertains to what you will be doing in these next 20 years as we have Pluto transiting the sign of Aquarius, which is your 5th house. And now it's like with Saturn re-entering the sign of Pisces and us having this first solar eclipse with the North Node conjunct the Moon in the sign of Pisces. This is so much so destiny and karmic themes around your actual work life and making your dreams a reality. So this is going to be like some sort of major revelation, some sort of major breakthrough around your actual work life and what you actually do for a living. You could also have some sort of major destined door of opportunity open for you. You could have somebody invite you to some sort of exclusive event, some sort of party, some sort of opportunity that could involve something involving spotlight energy around the time of the solar eclipse. And any sort of experience that you have, any sort of door of opportunity that opens for you is very karmic and it is supposed to happen. You may also find that the experiences that you have this month, especially around the first solar eclipse, will set the stage of what is going to be coming the next 2 years, because anytime we have a solar eclipse, it opens up this new window of your life that will really set the stage for the next 2 years for you. On the other side of the axis, we will have the Sun in Virgo conjunct the South Node in Virgo, conjunct Mercury in Virgo at the same time as us having the North Node in Pisces conjunct the Moon in Pisces at the apex of the solar eclipse. And this for you is going to be in your 12th house. So you might find yourself becoming more spiritually in tune, spiritually inclined. This also has a lot to do with Uranus retrograde in your 9th house as well. So it's like you might have some sort of major door of opportunity open, but you might also feel like you could want to spend more time by yourself to protect your energy. Right now you're going through a major metamorphosis that will really set the stage of what you will be experiencing in 2026 and 2027. 12th house energy may cause you to really want to spend more time by yourself. It may also cause you to want to protect your energy because 12th house has some very intense themes and you may have this urge to protect your energy during this time. You may also again have some sort of major spiritual revelation as it pertains to any sort of door of opportunity that will open for you. And again, the themes you experience this month will really tell you what is really about to unfold for you for the next 2 years. years. On the 19th of September, we will have Venus entering the sign of Virgo. And again, this for you is going to be your 12th house. So when you have Venus transiting your 12th, you're going to have some themes around wanting to kind of spend more time by yourself. You may start some sort of creative project in secrecy. With the current creative energy that you have right now with Pluto transiting your 5th, this is like the universe is calling you to really lean into your creative gifts and talents. And you're having so much happening right now that around the 19th, it is very likely that any creative project that you begin will either be done in secrecy, or you'll just kind of start something and then later it will go viral, or later it will all of a sudden receive a lot of attention. It is that type of energy. During this time, it is also very likely you could start some sort of relationship with somebody, and it is not necessarily super public. When you have Venus transiting your 12th, this is like the secret relationships that you begin. It is also very likely that because of your current elevation and your image, you may find that you could choose to keep this relationship kind of secret in order to protect the relationship in general. You might have that type of energy as well, because 12th house again rules some very intense themes. You may choose to do that when you have Venus transiting your 12th. And on the 21st of September, we will have the second solar eclipse. And for you, this is again major 12th house energy. In the solar eclipse, we are going to have the sun and moon in a perfect conjunction in the sign of Virgo. We will also have Mercury in the sign of Libra, which is your first house, but it will also still be in a tight conjunction with the sun and moon in the sign of Virgo. For you, this is going to bring a brand new beginning around themes of being by yourself, around themes of spirituality. You could have some sort of major spiritual revelation or spiritual awakening during this time, and where you become more aware of yourself spiritually. This may cause you to have some sort of major revelation around the things that you'll be doing throughout the next 12 years. And you may also have some sort of like thing happening around those themes, because Uranus will be retrograde in your 9th, which again has a lot to do with spirituality. So this may again be a major theme for you. And the very next day on the 22nd, we will have Mars entering the sign of Scorpio. And when Mars enters the sign of Scorpio for you, this is going to be at the same time you experience all of these 12th house transits, including Venus transiting your 12th. It is very likely you will have some sort of urge and kind of like a gut impulse to start working more and hustling more in order to increase your finances. Mars will be transiting your second house, and when Mars transits a house, it's going to bring a major urge to want to work more and work more diligently and hustle harder in order to make more. Basically, you're gonna have some sort of door of opportunity open for you. This could be some sort of opportunity, some sort of partnership that allows you to increase your finances, or you by yourself could start a new side hustle. You could start some sort of business. You could start some other stream of income for yourself during this time. And the themes you begin to experience around the 22nd of September will continue into October, because we are going to be entering Scorpio season. So all the themes around your second house during this time will really set the stage of what you'll be experiencing in Scorpio season. When we start experiencing all these Scorpio transits, it will go back to what you experienced starting September 22nd when we have Mars transiting the sign of Scorpio. And this transit for you may also cause you to receive some sort of major boost in confidence. It's also very likely you could start some sort of creative project. It is under the intention of increasing your finances in some way. It will have something to do with those themes, because again, Venus will be transiting your 12th at this time. This is like secret energy, creating some sort of creative project secretly with the intention, with Mars transiting your second house, of increasing your finances in the long run. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more astrology updates.